Hello everyone, welcome to another video by the Ancient Trader. Today is the expiry day of the 13th of October, and on the previous expiry the market expired roughly around 17,300, and we saw a very huge volatile market apart from this Friday. On the Monday there was a huge gap down and the market recovered, and that was a great recovery, and people were expecting that okay, the market is quite bullish, and it showed that there was this bullish candle, and the next day right after then there was this bearish engulf candle, so which was like a very deep red, and then it's creating an inside candle. So coming to tomorrow or today, there is a Fed US inflation data which is expected to be around 71.9 and or to 8.1. We need to see how the US market reacts, and the Infosys results has been good so far. So based on this, either the market should break down on the downside, or it makes a very good move. It can make a very good move, and only if this 17,250 is broken out. So which is like clearing this inside candle. So this is how it looks. If it is broken down, the next support is at 16,800. Hopefully this is the support, and the next far thing could be roughly around near to 16,000 is what we can see. So this is how it currently looks. And coming to my trade, so what I did was I have a roughly profits of around let's say 59,000 this expiry. So what happened is this is the trade which I took is quite simple. I think I posted the trade what I'm taking on the 6th of October. So I basically started with 17,400 P, 17,300 CE buy, and then what I did was I sold around 16,200 P and 18,200 CE. So where I started over this, and I kept on moving my position as and when. So when the market went down from 18,200 to 18,000, when market sort of went up, I moved from 16,200 to 16,300, and then 18,000 to 17,900. And at one point when the market went down severely, I decided that I would close this and sell the equal premium in terms of uh, weekly, which is this 13th October. So what I did was I moved to this week calendar trade where I started selling 17,500, 17,400, 17,300. I kept on moving, and on the final day when the 16,300 which I was holding gave me a very less loss, I moved to 16,800 knowing that it will become zero, and I had bought 17,000 CE just as an edge where I lost it, and again this was around it, so I moved to 17,400 to be safer side and 16,750. So the target was to make around 45 to 60,000, and if I had stayed in the original position, that was giving me a profit of around 70,000-80,000. So 45,000 was a good profit for me over here in the weeklies. And what I did was I had shorted 3,000 P in TCS. As you can see, I had exited 39, hoping that the market could go anywhere after this inflation data, hoping that if it falls, I will try to sell again and capture some premium. And Bajaj Finance as well, I was doing a safe trade, collected the premium, and I closed this, so that was quite easy. And coming back to this trade was a mess, a lot of experiments and gone wrong. So I would just paid brokerage cost. And coming over here, this was a trade where I introduced triangle at 35,500, 42,000 P, and when the VIX reduced, I exited and made around a 1% profit over here. So overall together, the closing account is roughly around 59,000, 60,000 is my profit. And what I did today was I exited and decided that I do not want to take up any risk for the market for the coming week, knowing that the data is a bit negative, especially with the inflation data gone high in the Indian market, as well as the IIP data showing a very uh, grim view for the Indian. So what I did was roughly around sold around 15,727th October series and 18,000 C October series. And I bought the November series already because the time value of the decay is quite high. So this was the simple trade which I do, and it has currently given me a roughly around 0.4% in a day. So my trade, I would continue to hold on to this trade. So this is the Monday. If it is within this range or if I achieve somewhere around 35,000, I would exit it on Monday, which are the exit would be about this, and then I would enter weekly trade depending on whichever the side which is safer. So this is what is being the triple calendar which I have been trading so far, and I have been facing good profits. The reason why I do this, in case of a sudden move also, I am quite safe till the percentage of 8.1 in Nifty and 6.1 in weekly Nifty on the upper side. So what does it mean is that if I'm trading on a weekly basis, I would be trading somewhere around 5%. So in case of a sudden drop of 3-4%, I would come under a huge loss. But let's assume that tomorrow the market falls around 2% with an increase of VIX of 10%. So what would happen is 2%, I will have a nominal loss of 6,000. Let's assume that even if it's a 3% with 15%, that would be 50,000, which is like 1% of my capital. And I would still have room to adjust this trades. So what I would see is that the biggest advantage of this is the range which I get, and I could still extend. And in case I've continued to hold on and move around this, I could still possibly end around 1 lakh. So it could become a bi-weekly, or I can convert into a weekly trade. So what I would do here is try to target around 30-40,000, because the profits for this month has crossed roughly around 1.5 lakhs. And this is what I'm gonna do. So there are 2 weeks remaining. I'll try to target 30,000 each week and cross 2 lakhs, and that would be roughly around 4% of my capital, and quite good for a part-time trader. With this, I would like to end this today's video, and let's see what happens today with the news coming from the Fed meetings, and let's say that the Infosys result may come into effect in some time. So with this, thank you all. Have a nice day. See you.